Hello everyone on the vertical stream. We will be doing Pokemon Emerald with White Kyurem. If you want to know about the moveset and the stats, you'll have to head on over to the horizontal stream. But for now, we are going to get started. Alright. Timer's all set up. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, the early game is effectively just going to be the same as most other runs. That is a pretty nice back sprite. Oh. Yeah, so something I ended up learning is this route right here has the highest chance for... It's a roughly 15% chance to find Zigzagoon versus Route 102, 10% chance. So it might actually be worth it when I catch a Zigzagoon, just run over straight to the route I was just in, just for the slightly higher chance. And I can find a fly user there. Wingull can spawn on that. You know, one thing I like about Emerald, unlike Fire Red, is you actually get the running shoes before you have to leave town for the first time. Well, slightly after, but you know what I mean. Like in Fire Red, they don't give you the running shoes till after you beat Brock. I mean, they want it to be that... They want it to be that... You call it... What's the word? They want it to be like super faithful. Faithful, that's the word. They want it to be so faithful to the red and blue that they don't give you the running shoes till after Brock. Like, come on. That's not fair. Alright, orange berries. I'm gonna get some Pecha berries even. Oh. Okay, I ended up finding it early, so I'm gonna have to catch it now. First try. That's fine, though. I can just deposit it. No, that's fine. I actually do. Do you make Rapid Fire A the right bumper or the left bumper? Rapid Fire A is my left bumper. B is my right bumper. Although, funnily enough, sometimes I forget that. Like, I would try to hook up a new controller. I have to change the settings, and I'm like, when did I make A? But no, it's my... The A is my left. Bumpers, triggers, yeah, same thing. I'm using an Xbox controller. It's like the big fat triggers on those ones. Like right now, the left one's being held down. Alright, I do need to go buy some repels. I think I could have just ran straight left. Alright, I am going to need to fight this person. I'm going to end up seeing her. Yeah, the back sprite's really nice, whoever made it. You know, I really need to try and find some GitHub disassemblies for some popular ROM hacks. There's some Gen 2 ROM hacks that have like every Pokemon. And I really need to find out where those are. That way I can take the sprite. No, Steve doesn't make sprites. He can't even draw stick figures. You may think I'm making fun of him. That's literally a quote from Steve. He says he can't even draw stick figures. But yeah, there's a lot of Gen 3 ROM hacks out there, so the sprite probably came from one. I'll have to see what you do after this. Try to... Oh, hold on. I do not. I tried to use... Chucky. Doesn't stop. Oh yeah, I don't use that. In Rewazed, there is an option to make one of your buttons a turbo button, but it's a separate feature. I had to, like, pay for the license, use Rewazed, and then there was an additional thing I could buy to go with it, with the turbo feature. So it's kind of like an add-on. I purchased an add-on to allow turbo support in Rewazd. That's how I enabled it. I basically spent the extra $5 after that. Yeah, you do have that. Yeah, I don't use turbo features in the emulator at all. I basically, for example, like, if my A button's the A button, right? The left trigger is just the A button with a turbo setting, and then I don't mess with the emulator at all. The emulator could 100% not support turbo, and it would still work. Oh my god. Okay, that was sort of my fault. That was actually completely my fault. I should have used 2 Dragon Rages, but I wasn't paying attention. I used Dicey Wind right away. And the reason that was bad is because he was able to hit me with Rock Tomb, and then I freaked out and went for Dragon Breath. I'm pretty sure Dragon Rage would have killed me. Yeah, that was pure player. But still, critical hit Rock Tomb hurts so bad. Ugh. Well, at least that's time saved for the second run. Don't do that. Alright, take 2. Here's what I should have done. Just continue spamming Dragon Rage. Don't even switch off of it. I mean, the Nose Pass does have more than 4... Or no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, I'm just super bad. I have no idea why I used Icy Wind there. That was just... Alright, we can learn Rock Tomb, but I will... Because Rock Tomb is a bad move. I don't really gain any benefits. Ooh, Flyer. Nice. Nice and early Flyer. And you fail a Great Ball. Great. And you succeed in a regular ball. Okay, makes total sense. Well, at least Dragon Breath, like I mentioned, my higher special attack, because Black Kyurem had to use Dragon Breath with its lower special attack. I remember specifically Black Kyurem, a bunch of these red help. And I think that will end up making... I do believe White Kyurem is way faster. Okay. Oh, Steve, weren't you doing... I know you usually do a stream on Friday, but I just don't remember. But no, don't heal. Well, I do need to withdraw this. No, wait. Alright, this is going to be annoying. Since I caught the Talo early because I happened... That means I am going to have to face the double battle. You know what? I should probably just fight this guy. It's not going to take that long. Plus, he actually gives decent XP. How did Scott make you buy something? Oh, it's a piece of software called Rewasd, Rewasd. It allows you. It's kind of like for like an emulator when you have to set control. Oh well, I don't really care. So what it basically does is it digitally reconfigures your controller or keyboard, different controls for games, and it's pretty universal. Like for example, I use Rewasd to make the left and right triggers on my Xbox controller be the turbo A and B buttons. And you may think, well, can't I just edit the controls in the emulator? Yeah, you could, but if you edit the controller directly, Rewasd, it'll digitally map it, be anything, and it'll work with any emulator. You can even have like keys like on your keyboard represented as buttons on your controller. Like for example, whenever I do these runs offline and I'm listening to music through Windows Media Player, pressing the right control stick is the skip music button. And whenever I do DS run, Gen 4 onwards, I have holding left trigger, or not left trigger, holding the left circle stick, I have that spam left click. Because that way I can make sure the arrow key is on the bottom touchscreen, and then I can just hold down the left control stick, and then it'll just spam left click. If that makes sense. But yeah, obviously don't use it for like professional tournaments or anything. That is technically considered cheating. But for these solo runs, it's just for a quality of life thing. In fact, when you actually use this for the first time, it gives you a warning message saying like they're not responsible if you get caught cheating, get banned. Okay, so I still think fighting Brawly early is. I outspeed everything, and his Makuhita goes down to 2 Dragon Rages. Yeah, Steve, I know. You're very bad at controller. I know. Alright, I'm gonna go to the house. Well, haven't you heard anything, Steve, from MVF? He said he wouldn't be busy in February, but have you ever like talked to him, say like, hey, are you ready to start working on it? Rapid fire. So you don't have a key to just press the B button once or just hold it? That makes a lot of sense, actually. Dude, but I basically hold the rapid fire thing 7 unless you're in the bag. Maybe you should just have to reteach yourself not to comment. I mean, haven't you tried playing a Gen 3 game with keyboard and just see how you can try to just make changes from. Alright, it's a good thing this guy heals me here. I don't need to. Alright, so Watson's metric has 55 speed, and his Voltorb has 49. So if I can get at least 49 speed, I'll be fine, because his Manectric is pretty bad. I've completed twice in Fire Red 0 times. Last time I beat Game Boy. What I mean is like, just play a ROM of it like on your computer, your keyboard settings, see how it goes. I mean, I remember when I sent you that Porygon Z backport. You were playing it on your phone. Just play that same thing. and just see how it works. Alright, I don't want the... I think I had exactly 4. Alright, I don't want the peep up, so I'm gonna skip that. I pretty much always fight this guy because I always end up seeing. Alright, I'm gonna use power first. Dang, no omnibus. Oh well. Oh no, focus. Cover shot. Alright, I don't need to fight any optional right now, because I'm at 49 speed. I may not be able to outspeed them in trick by the time I get to Watson, but it never really... As long as I have a Cherry Berry, I'm fine. Really, I prefer to outspeed, because the Voltorb can hit you with Spark and activate your Cherry Berry early. Because holding the Cherry Berry for Watson, it's preferable for Magneton. Magneton always seems and always use one Thunder. But if the Voltorb activates it early with Spark, then it's really bad. Oh, no, get out of there. I meant to go on this. Hey, Crowbot. Alright, these two trainers are mandatory, so I pretty much always just fight them before. Your mic keeps cutting in and out. Oh, I mean, I am talking a bit quieter than normal, and I have a noise gate on the mic, so it only captures my voice when I talk above a certain volume. So maybe I'm just talking too. The reason I have a noise gate on is to prevent background noise, basically. Yeah, I'll try to talk a bit louder. Maybe just hold the mic closer. That should probably help. Message me when you're done. I'm gonna watch TV. Okay. I've been watching a bunch of TV late. Not TV, but I've been watching a lot of streaming late, mainly on like Paramount Plus. I've just been watching a bunch of some old like Nick shows that I never really finished watching. Like I completely rewatched the entirety of iCarly for. I've only watched like 10 episodes Paramount Plus sequel, but I really can't get into it. It just feels weird. And I rewatched the entirety of Henry Day. That was another series I never finished. And right now I'm just trying to think of something else I might want to finish. I was considering watching Drake and Josh, but for some reason Paramount Plus is missing a lot of episodes. Like the first 2 pilot episodes aren't even on there. It's so weird. Yeah, I was also considering rewatching Victorious, but even when I was young, I really never liked the show that much. Hopefully that's under 40 HP. It was. Okay. Dragon Claw. Alright, Dragon Claw is special in this game, so I will be teaching. Nice, sub 20 Watson. Dang, he saw me. Alright, Dragon Rage is no longer becoming full, so I'm going to switch over to Dragon Claw. I could have avoided her if I didn't do that. Yeah, basically for the next few routes, I don't even bother trying to avoid spinners because there's so... The only ones I'll try to avoid are ones that are like looking directly at each other. Like if I don't time it right, I'll end up in a... Those I will try to avoid. Or I will at least fight one of them. Oh, I was also doing some other Archipelago randomizers offline. I actually was in the Archipelago Discord server, and I actually participated in a giant randomizer with like 12 other people. There was a total of like 4,000 checks across the entire randomizer, and I was doing Pokemon Fire Red. I had to play it on 1x speed, so yeah, that was brutal. But I was also looking through the other games that were available through Archipelago. Explorers of Sky is actually now compatible with it. It's in very early alpha stages, but basically what you can randomize is like, you'll have to like find your dungeons as items, and completing the dungeon gives you an item, and there are settings to make you have to do Wondermail. I'm thinking of doing that game on stream next time I stream an Archipelago. Okay. I seriously do not have antidote. I was thinking of avoiding that guy, but no, I like fighting him. XP is really good. Oh, I just realized this. He has exactly 40 HP. I better just use Dragon Rage. I might just skip that guy. I mean, the guy with the Skarmory and Swellow is really good XP, but I think I can just get away with skipping him. Okay, let's... Alright, 41. Antidote. Great Balls. Potions. Why am I not using Spell? There a vitamin I want to buy? Yeah, Emerald is Gen 3. I am starting to run a little low on PowerPoint. I mean, I can just heal again next time I'm in, Mauville. Alright, I'm gonna skip that guy. Alright, I can fight this guy just fine. I've got plenty of... But yeah, Actually, I should probably heal in Verdandurf Town just in case I accidentally encounter a spinner. Wouldn't be good. God, that's bad. Dude. Dang, I skipped this person the first time. Get the 1 in 64 hiker? Nope, not today. Those of you curious what I mean by that, during that cutscene, there's a 1 in 64 chance you find an NPC hiker just hiking up and down the mountain. I've only seen it once. It was during an Arbok playthrough, but it was an offline recording session, so I never got it on video. I know for a fact that Dragon Claw, Ice Beam, and probably Flamethrower are going to be on my final moveset. Question is, what do I want my fourth move? Probably Sub. Just to block sand attacks and sprays and stuff? I think so, yeah. Wow, I am surprised that lived. I guess it was a better idea to use Dragon Rage. Then again, that might have just been a rank. Alright, so there's no more trainers leading up to Flannery. If I don't need to heal, I'll just save my 4 Dragon Rages. I'm gonna save, though, just in case. Dragon Claw, 1 shot. Lugma, 1 shot. Hammer up. Almost. DR's fortunately only neutral the fire because of our dragon typing. Yes, White Kyurem and Black Kyurem are both still Ice Dragon. This... Wow. It is a good thing I saved. Okay. So running out of Dragon Claws there was pretty bad, but that's because the camera lived at like 1 HP. Like, that thing should not have lived. But then again, I think for safety, I should probably use Dragon Rage. Alright, then for this thing, I'll use 1 Dragon Rage. Dragon Claw. I mean, even if that thing didn't miss Overheat, I probably would have. Hello, Kiwi. You know what's funny? I uploaded all my X and Y Xerneas and Ebeltosh. Ah, that nugget. I uploaded all the shorts. They actually performed really weird. Like, in the first 2 days, all my shorts got like only 20 views. But then I checked in on them a few days later, and they're all at roughly like 500 to 600, which is so weird. Usually shorts pick up at the start. They don't like pick up late. Alright, I don't need to buy hidden power right now. I'm just gonna buy some vitamins. Alright, what's today's vitamin of the day gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be speed or protein. I think just calcium. That's probably a no-brainer. Alright, only 2. That's a shame. But something I will say, so far, Kyurem is completely destroying the game. It's not even close. I mean, I did have a blackout at Roxanne due to some player error, and I got a reset on Flannery, because somehow her camera blipped. But other than that, this thing's been destroyed. The Weirdly Tough just killed itself. Alright, unfortunately, some of Norman's Pokemon are gonna outspeed me. Because of my low level. But you know what? That's what this Chesto Berry is gonna be for. Just in case I get put to sleep. Usually I prefer to hold on to a Chesto Berry for Resto Chesto strats on Steven. But if I think I need it, I can always just get another one. Oh, I do outspeed him. Oh, okay. Norman's fastest is 69 speed. I thought it was 89 speed. But never mind, that's why I was confused. But still, that slacking has yawn, so if he did use it, Chesterberry would have been good and sure. And that was a lucky crit. Lucky crit. Alright, so once I get access to Fortree City, I can go ahead and get Hidden Power Electric, and then I'll teach them. Pick up items in the... Alright, now I just need to just try and get an encounter for... Do I have a repel up? Dude, I didn't even have a repel up. The encounter rate for some reason in the water is just that low. Oh, good news, I actually found a reason to keep Dragon Rage. What? Dang, I got the high-level Tentacool. How unfortunate. Alright, so something I could do is I could go to the abandoned ship and go get a Ice Beam early, but I'll just get the move by level up. Alright, I'm gonna go get some citrus berries as emergency. These tend to really come in clutch for some. Hey and Liza, there's... In fact, I'm gonna equip one right now. Alright, I still have 12 uses of Dragon Claw, so I'm not going to use that here until after I'm done. Usually, if I'm pretty low on power points, I will just go ahead and heal before. There's no need to. When I finish, I can just heal then, the heal bed. Plus, I like to deposit the cast form, just because if the cast form has to be sent out in the double battle against Kate and Liza, all of its moves will violate my rules. Because rules are for my second Pokemon. Well, I try my best to follow him, but obviously earlier with the Halo incident, it's a... oh well, just forget about it. But the rule is, my second Pokemon is only allowed to raise its own stats or attack my main Pokemon. Not allowed to alter the battle in any way. But the problem is with Cast Form is, it has Powder Snow, which hits both opponents, so I can't, like, direct it to Kyurem. And it has weather moves, which do affect the battle, so if there's a risk of sending it out, I have to deposit it. Like, for example, with Talo, I could just spam Focus Energy or use Fly against myself, you know? Some of you may think that's a bit complex, but I'm not really a fan of forcing myself to deposit all of my HM users just for that one battle, just to make it randomly harder. Because if I have to do it for that one double battle, shouldn't I have to do it for every single double battle in the game? If I can, deposit all my HM users. I mean, it'd be neat if there was a way to mod those guys to where you could go in with only one. If that was possible, I would do it. Oh well, though, it's not really a big deal, though. It just means I have an extra couple of turns. What if it survives a move? In that event, then, it gets an extra turn to just do nothing. But besides, that doesn't really matter on Tate and Liza. They're always gonna one-shot my HM user. This person, right? But yeah, basically, it's not allowed to... the gist of it, I'm not allowed to damage my opponents, alter my opponent's stats, or set up weather. Those are the things I'm not allowed to do with my second Pokemon. Because theoretically, I could have Cast Form use Sunny Day, and then my main Pokemon could spam Flamethrower. Like, that's obviously cheating. I'm not really upset about encountering this trainer. She is decent. Oh, little fun fact, it can be worth depositing your HM users before this gym. That way you could take these guys on one at a time. And if you take them on one at a time, it makes them eat. I mean, it's not worth it for this thing, but I think if there's a Pokemon where I'm going to be weak to flying moves, it might be worth it. Alright, so see Zigzagoon? I'm going to use Cut on Kyurem. Sometimes I accidentally spam A for 2, but I try my best not to. Okay, Meryl is definitely going to be surviving move. Strength. Here's the dumb thing. In Gen 4 onwards, in double battles, the target that you're going to attack is the same target as the previous turn. So, like, for example, if I have Meryl use Strength on White Kyurem, then on the next turn, it'll be automatically hovered over White Kyurem. But it doesn't do that in Gen 3. In Gen 3, it always defaults to your enemy Pokemon. So if I want to attack myself, which is something that no one would ever want to do, I have to specifically make sure, take my time, and make sure I'm actually hitting my own Pokemon. Because if that Meryl ended up using Strength on the Doduo and it actually killed it, that technically is a violation of my... What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. There we go. I did not know what I was doing. What level does this... It learns it at 40. Okay, so I'm not going to have Flamethrower for this fight for Skarmory. Oh well. It just one-shots it anyway. Okay, never mind. We're good. Man, I'm impressed it one-shot that thing. Toilet bird. Oh, what the? Oh, I didn't know there was a Kecleon behind that. So. Learn something new. You know, I really like how you can't run through the tall grass, and with all those narrow pathways, I'm like, walk, run, walk, run, walk, run. Alright, there's a Chestoberry here. I'm gonna get it just in case I need it for Steve. Alright, I always fight these for XP yields are... Alright, I really should heal it. Oh, do I want Substitute? I don't really get any other good moves to level up with the exception of Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Dragon Claw. So I think Substitute should be my... I don't learn Calm Mind or any other setup move. So I think Substitute should be my fourth. So I actually will get it right away. Because having Substitute before you have to do the whole Team Magma hideout, it can actually make the Maxi battle a lot easier. I think like this Pokemon's powerful, it doesn't need. That Substitute is mainly good for blocking like Sand Attack and which it can make fights more consistent. Alright, I'm gonna teach this in the Dragon Raid. Alright. Vitamin. Yep, I'm gonna buy some more calcium. That should... That was a bit of a overworld. In first playthroughs, I always like to get every single rare candy, especially if we're in the medium slow leveling. having Talo use focus energy. Alright, I've got plenty of power points for the hideout, so I'm not going to be healing at Lava Ridge. Magma M. Do I have any other P? I already used my Ether, my max. I have. And there is a max elixir I can get. In the first playthroughs, I always get the rare candy that's in. Because they're like right next to me. But I wonder if I can afford to use my elixir. Trying to think of, well, there is a max elixir hideout as well. Plus, elixirs don't tend to be as useful in the game as an abundance of ups and picking up. You know what? I'm using Ice Beam on. Or I'm using it on Ice Beam. The reason I'm not using it on Dragon Claw is because for Dragon Claw, I already use regular. So it would just. I mean, there's another PP up inside of Lily Cove I can get. Yeah, I think I should use one of my elixirs. I mean, here's another thing that I could do. To the west of the Trick House, near where I fought the Roselia trainer, if you cut down some trees, you actually can access a berry patch with some Leppa berries. And I actually do have some Leppa berries in my inventory right now. Because much earlier in the game, I picked some. They probably should just... I don't know, though. Elixir's so much quicker. I'll just use Leppa berry. Technically, Ice Beam is actually my strongest move. Count the same type attack bonus. I'm actually going to move Ice Beam to slot 1. Yet I used Dragon Claw anyway. I mean, I'd still prefer Dragon Claw slot 1 just because Dragon Claw has the most effective coverage. Plus, we'll be facing a lot of water types up it. It's not going to be useful having an ice move slot 1. Hidden power. If I'm using hidden power electric, do I even need power? No. Flamethrowers, I think, is only really going to be good even. So I'll probably use Relearner just before. Give myself Flamethrower. Alright, so... Max elite. The reason I didn't get that earlier is because if I try to get it earlier, there's Team Magma Grunts there. Alright, I will need him for rest, just in case. TP up. I want to remind, does Hidden Power take 60 damage? In Generation 3, it's 70. They didn't lower it to 60 until Generation 4. So this is going to be 60 power. Or, I mean, this is going to be 70, right? It's 60 Gen 4 onward. Hidden Power was honestly a super interesting move back then, because not only it was higher base power, but it could either be a physical or a special move. Any Pokemon could use it. But in the newer games, only special attackers can really take advantage of it. Yeah, them making Hidden Power only special because of the physical special, and it lowering to definitely nerf. That's okay. On the bright side, nowadays nobody gets it unless you're. That is not what I meant. Yeah, Generation 7, the last generation, they had the TM for Hidden Power. But in Gen 8, Hidden Power doesn't exist with the exception of Legends Arceus and ADSP. Basically, only starting in Gen 8 can have the move. I mean, honestly, Terra Blast in Scarlet and Violet is effectively a better version of Hidden Power, because Terra Blast can either be physical or special, depending on which one's your higher stat, and its typing changes depending on what your Terra type is, and that can be changed, so basically a better Hidden Power. That's not Ice Spam. I always get on that island. Oh. Oh. Dang it. Caught me. I'm trying to rush through this route as quick as possible so I can get Pacific Log Town on the map. If I can get Pacific Log Town on the map, then when I need to wake up Rayquaza, I can fly to Guide Pillar. I always like to fight this guy too. He has 1 Magikarp and 5 Gyarados. XP yields are just extremely amazing. So if you have a way to one-shot his Gyaradoses, basically physical attackers have like no way to do it unless you have sub. That's one advantage. You could substitute on the Magikarp and prevent the Intimidates from working. Honestly, I probably should have just done it. The text might save time. Alright, and then I can go and a rare candy. Now let's go fly to the gym. Hello, professional YouTube. Good to have the professionals. Also, I wasn't really paying attention. I did not mean to fight these trainers both at once. That was a mistake. I prefer to fight these trainers one at that. I'm still trying to learn the way to go through for fighting no optional trainers. The way I normally went through that had a couple of options. I figured I'd stop by after seeing an interesting. Nice. Are you talking about like you're talking about my stream, or were you watching shorts and just stumbled across this? But either way, welcome. I'm just trying to solo run Pokemon Emerald with a white Kyurem, and this thing is pretty busted. You would know that. It's pretty dang busted. I mean, white Kyurem is effectively the most busted form of Kyurem. Okay, I'm gonna have to equip another berry. So I think I'm ready. Yes, I think I'm ready. Is there anything on their team that outspeeds me? Trying to. I outspeed both of these. Alright, I'm gonna Ice Beam the Clay Doll immediately. One shot. Nice. That would have been bad if that didn't one shot. Get rid of the Halo. Alright, get rid of the Xatu. Nice. Now I think for these two, I think Ice Beam is still the best move, because it's my best same type move. Crit. I'm pretty sure that crit mattered. Yeah, the crit mattered, because Soul Rock is the more defensive one. But either way, they're two hit. I saw your video about Xerneas. Said you were professional after all. Dang, well, I hope you enjoyed the Xerneas run. I actually do think X and Y are really fun games to solo run, because they have like a unique type of challenge. Usually when you solo run like most other games, a lot of the random trainers are pretty mind-numbing. This guy with a level 32. But in X and Y, like, even though the trainers don't have that many Pokemon, like 1 to 3 on average, they're most, after the 4th gym, they have teams of only fully evolved Pokemon, and if you don't pay attention, you could get hit with a super effective move. So that would be bad. Like, for example, if I'm weak to flying, and I fight a Team Flare Grunt, and I use the wrong move on one of the Flare Grunts' Golbats, and I get hit with Air Cutter and I die. That's happened before. But yeah, the random trainers are hard to deal with. The gym leaders are absolutely. Although, with Yveltal only got a good time compared to Xerneas just because of Double Team. Because I allow myself to use Double Team if it gets it by level up. I'm not allowed to use the TM at all, because otherwise everyone would get it. But with Yveltal's access to Double Team, it was able to skip out on a lot of resets and just hard time in general. Like, the Rock Gym Leader and the Electric Gym Leader should have been hard. But I was able to go through them easily because of Double Team. Although the Fairy-type Gym Leader still gave me a lot of problems. Light screen. Oh no, that was my light screen. Never mind. Interesting thing about YouTube Shorts, I've actually learned a lot of neat, uh, very, what do you call it, very unknown or useless Pokemon information. Like, did you know during this Steven Stone battle here with Maxie, uh, Steven's Pokemon actually gains experience with you, and it never really ends up mattering because it's never gonna level up anyway. But even if you tried to purposefully die to everything, that way Steven would get the most amount of XP, he would still never level up. But if you were playing like a randomizer or something, and like the opponents had such good Pokemon with very good XP, you can actually get his Metang to evolve to Metagross after the fight. Because it's literally one level away from level up. It's pretty funny. Also, I just realized I had a sub-hour Tate and Liza. That's nice. Oh wow, that's awesome. I love facts like that about the games. I can think of some. Trying to think. Think of an X and Y fact. I learned a fun X and Y fact recently. I can't think of any on the spot. Usually, if the fun fact is about a very specific area, I don't end up remembering what the hint is until I'm right there. So, if one ever comes to brain, I'll let you know. Hey, I outspeed the Crobat by 1. That's convenient. Dang, I had a really fun fact about X and Y, but I just can't remember what it is. Something very interesting. Oh, here's another random fun fact. In Diamond and Pearl, every single trainer in the game has random AI. Every single trainer just attacks randomly. With some exceptions, though. Like, if you've ever played the original Diamond or Pearl, this interaction does not exist in Platinum or the Sinnoh remake. If you've ever, like, been at, like, low health for, like, the rival's Empoleon or something, you're weak to water moves, but he uses a flying move, that's why. Because the opponent doesn't really know what the best move is, and will just use anything. I mean, it's not going to be, like, spamming Tail Whip, but it like, doesn't really take damage calculations into account. It's quite odd. They can't comprehend I'm using a Pokemon from the future. Exactly. That's why I'm destroying everything. Where's my... Oh, PPO. I need to repel. Now I do. Funny you say that. I'm actually playing one of the 1 to 5, but I can't decide which one. I guess that just depends on what you're looking for. Like if you were to ask me like which game you should try, I would probably say Pokemon Black and White would probably be a good one to start with because it's an entirely brand new dex to work with, and it's a nice little experience. If you want to do Gen 4, I think the game I would suggest is either Platinum or Heart Gold Soul. I would not recommend playing the original Diamond and Pearl. The games run so bad. Even on 3 times speed up, which is what I play on, they're still bad. Plus, you don't want to play a game where the trainers are absolute, right? Honestly, I played Platinum and Black and White a lot as a kid, but I have more nostalgia for Black and White than Platinum, but I think that's because as a kid, I enjoyed Black and White a lot more. Because back then as a kid, even I knew that just the game, even Platinum, just runs slow. I mean, it runs better than Diamond and Pearl, yeah, but it still overall runs. Yeah, there is effectively no reason to play it unless you want to experience just how bad the AI is in that game. I play it just to experience the bad AI. Plus, in terms of solo runs, it actually does offer some unique differences. Like, one of the main differences with solo running Diamond and Pearl and solo running Platinum, Diamond and Pearl gives you hidden power before the first gym, which in Platinum it does not. So there are a lot of Pokemon where, like, if they only have normal moves for work, in Platinum they're going to struggle, but in Diamond and Pearl you can just get them hidden power and they'll be fine. Like, I remember when I played Slacking in Diamond and Pearl, I gave it Hidden Power Grass just so it has a good time against Rourke. If I had to do Slacking in Platinum, it'd be so much work. Alright, I'm gonna go around and get the rest of the rare. I may end up using all my rare candies before the Slacking solo run. Oh, that sounds awesome. It was not fun. I mean, yeah, its stats are super good, but only being able to attack every other turn is just... Wrong town. Oh, I do need this heart skill for later. Dang it. But yeah, even though Slacking is super powerful, it's still to date one of the worst runs I've ever done in Diamond and Pearl. Just because having to every single battle taking twice as long. The only thing that would really perform worse is probably Slack Off. Honestly, that'd be an interesting solo run versus race. Slack Off, or no, Slacking versus Vigoroth. That would be an interesting one to do. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm trying to be lazy and not use a repel. Black and White is my favorite. Nice. I mean, Black 2 and White 2 is my favorite, but if you want to play Unova, I will always tell you to play Black and White first, and then play Black 2 and White 2. Black 2 and White 2 is way more enjoyable, especially with the story, if you've played the first ones first. So if you want to play Gen 5, I always say do Black and White first. What's my favorite type of one? Probably Dragon type. Yeah, Dragon. Second place, probably Fire. Third place, it's a type, probably Dark or Ice. Probably Dark type. Because some of my top favorite Pokemon are Reshiram, Charizard, Kyle, Crobat, and other ones I can't think of right now. I mean, I do think a lot of poison types are really... It's just, poison, when you actually have to play with poison type, just not that fun. I can't imagine... I can imagine the guys with 6 Magikarps would drive you nuts, right? That's why it's really... I don't know if you were watching me when I was doing the part earlier, but before I fought Tate and Liza, I ended up fighting a trainer with 1 Magikarp and 5 Gyarados. That guy is the 6 Magikarp guy's older brother. 5 Gyarados guy. Quite awesome. Oh, here's a fun fact. See, Valerie in X and Y, the fairy type gym leader. Valerie's Mawile has no fairy moves. Its only attacking move, to my knowledge, Feint and Crunch. It mainly likes to use Iron Defense, but her Mawile is just one of the worst Pokemon in the had. It's probably Emerald's equivalence to like Juan's Love. Juan's Love Disc is only good if you let it attack you on purpose, like if you're trying to set up. Okay, it is annoying having to two-shot something. Not a big deal. Yeah, Vigoroth probably. I mean, Vigoroth still has pretty good stats. I skipped it. Oh, I over it. Oh my god. Does it get sword? Vigoroth? I don't remember if it does. I know for a fact Slacking did not, because I would have remembered using Slacking. I don't think it gets swords. But yeah, professional watch. See what I mean? I can only come up with obscure fun facts if the reminder is literally in front of my face. Like, I only remembered that when I saw Mawile. But no, that wasn't the fun X and Y fact. You're a bit behind the stream. That's okay. You ever done Darkrai? I have not, and I would like to. But from what I've heard, in Generation 4, which is the game it was in, its starting moveset is pretty dang bad. At 52, that's enough. The reason I use some rare candies is because 140, the fastest Pokemon in the game. I have 141 speed right now. You can't see it on the vertical, just I don't have room for it. But Steven Stone's Claydol has 140 speed, so having 141 outspeeds everything. So I basically just used rare candies until I outsped everything. And then from there, I'm going to see if I need any more for anything. Because if I end up playing through the Elite Four with no problem, and Steven is somehow easy, that means I can route out rare candies. I can just not pick some up. So far, I've only used. But anyway, I've heard Darkrai's starting moveset's not. I'd have to figure it out, but I would like to do Darkrai at some point. Okay, I really should have used Ice Beam. Frozen. Nice. Alright, so Hidden Power Electric is going to be super useful for Glacia. Yeah, I did one as a... Really, you've attempted, like, a solo run with Darkrai? Like, what game was it in? Was it, like, a casual one where, like, you cheated it in, but you could use, like, potions and... Or was it like with the standard solo run, where you banned items? Or was it just something casual? Looks like Dragon Claw is doing... I mean, theoretically, if I had Flamethrower, it would help with these... Oh my god, that actually hurt so bad. Wow. Okay, then. That was... I don't think I've ever died to her because of explosion before. Broth gets bulk up. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure in my slacking playthrough I didn't have bulk up because bulk up is locked in post game in Gen 4. I think I really should use. That's fine though. This is the kind of experimenting I do. Alright, I'm gonna more candy. Alright, I've used a total of 9 rare candy. Okay, yeah, that was a... I did not expect a reset on the Ice-type Elite Four member. Alright, I'm gonna set up a free substitute coverage. For insurance, I meant. One-shot the Shelgon. One-shot the Altaria. One-shot the Flygon. One-shot the Salamence. And one-shot the Kingdra. That was casual. I cheated in a trainer from the anime looked at. I used TMs, and even though it was terrible, and it was terrible, I had a bad matchup. Using TMs isn't... I don't think there's a single solo runner who would say using TMs is cheap. I mean, I guess... I mean, there are separate challenges you can ban yourself. The problem is, if you ban TMs, there will be some Pokemon that end up being impossible, because their movesets are that bad. Bullet. Just keep using Dragon Claw. I think it'll be a bad idea for me to... Wow, how foolish of you. Send that out. Oh, I think I know why he sent that out first. He sent that out first because Dragon Dance is a Dragon-type move. The reason I used Substitute there was trying to block off Toxic. You're cold. I don't need them. This thing might try and use it. Oh my gosh. Come on, stop doing. Thank you. Alright, I think use Ice Beam. Ice Beam does neutral damage to them. While Surf is double resist and Electric. Well, Hidden Power Electric. But no, Ice Beam's the better. He is using Double Team, which is kind of annoying. Seriously, how are all these things living? Actually, the reason everything's living at red health is because I am only level 6. That's like maybe a 1 level higher than his. That's a bit. Maybe I should have just used all my rare. Alright, time for Steve. Alright, I am gonna go to the movie. Hidden, I Hidden Power Electric is... I'm gonna go ahead and relearn Flamethrower. Okay. Just in case. Alright, let's try Steven. Alright. His Armory is probably just gonna try and... Actually, he might use... Toxic. Okay, that's good. I am weak to Steven. Alright, it does break this. That was a crit. Maybe holding on to a Etcha Berry and not using Substitute is a better play? Oh. Okay, I need to use all my rare candy. Alright, 63. Also, I have 97 special attack EV. I did use a total of 4 calcium. I think in the second playthrough, I should try my best to get a couple more calciums. Alright, one shot. That's Cradily. Ice Beam. Alright, on Armaldo, it's not weak to any of my moves, but Ice Beam is my most powerful move. This thing... Technically my best move. I guess I... Crit. Honestly, Earthquake might be a better idea than Thor. Would it? Well, I have less attack, but the Aggron has way more defense. Hold on, I'm gonna experiment with... Oh, here's something I'm experiment with. Dragon Claw is not useful. I did. It's not useful. Dragon Claw for rest, and then use a Chesto Berry. I mean, even if I get poisoned, I can just use rest at any point I want. I still would like to get off a free sub. Hopefully, it'll be dumb. Toxic. Now, fortunately, turn 1 spikes. Ow. I am impressed he did not use a... Okay, yeah, in the next run, I need to try and buy more calcium. Flamethrower does more. Wow. Okay, I probably should have used rest on the Aggron. I think I may need to be at full health for Steve. Steel Wingman, that's good. Dude, he used flash instead of aim power? Okay, that was a bad play. Okay, I'm still at very much green health. I'm pretty sure I will survive a meet. Wow, it does that much. Oh god, that is gonna be it. Flamethrower does more than stab ice spam. That is good to know. Okay, that was unlucky. I need to find a way to go into the Metagross with a substitute. I do not see how that's gonna. As from her, got a Capper. Oh, I do not know what any of that means. Okay, yeah, keep. Okay, yeah, this is the one disadvantage White Kyurem has against Black Kyurem. White Kyurem has way worse defense. I'm pretty sure Earthquake is... Yeah, Earthquake will 100%. I mean, Meteor Mash does have a miss. Okay, there's something else I can do. Earthquake, one-shot Aggron. It is 4 times. Not really help me with it. Problem is, wait, can I learn? I can learn. Okay, here's my plan. Okay, alright, you can, tone that down a little bit. You're kind of spamming too. Like, I'm sure you're just being a funny troll. That's just... Stop spamming. Okay, I'm gonna... Where can I get Reflect? Thanks, Axu. I think I might be able to buy Reflect. Maybe if I can get off a Reflect on the Aggron, then maybe I can survive Meteor. That's not the floor. Here's Reflect. Okay, here's the thing. If I'm using Presto Chesto, absolutely reason to have substitute. I'll probably teach Reflect in the place of substitute. I mean, I don't think I'm too low of a level. I used all my rare candies. Problem is, White Kyurem's defense is not. Plus, I am weak to... Then again, Black Kyurem really didn't have to deal with that problem because I had 170 attack, which I could use. I'm pretty sure I one-shot the thing. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I... Alright. In the place of substitute. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'll get off the substitute. Probably... Yeah, on the Aggron. Aggron can't... Dang. Flamethrower did more, but it's been one. But that's fine, though. In the next run, I only bought more calcium. I'm going to try and use more calcium. Because clearly I need every ounce of special attack possible. Ash, that hurt. Alright, so I use Reflect. Presto Chesto. Alright, Reflect is still up. Reflect's still going to be up for the Metagross. It is? How much is Lyser? I hate this game. I have no idea if I would survive that. Oh well. Game time 408, 8 resets. Real time 131.47. Okay, I didn't get the under 130 because Steven Stone ended up being a little bit of a problem, but I think Steven Stone's just always going to be a problem with slow level up Pokemon. Yeah, Axew, I'm pretty sure I would have survived because the thing, that slash did crit me, and that was it. Plus, if I have more special attack, I can guarantee the one shot on the Skarmory, as well as probably the Cradily. But maybe what I could do is, maybe on the Armaldo, I should... No, don't reflect right away. I have to use 2 Ice Beam. Technically, Ancient Power does around half of my health, but Earthquake only does a quarter. So I can just select Resto. What did bro spam to be timed out? I'm sure you can see what the deleted message is if you're a mod. Yeah, it's just a troll. Alright, so first playthrough. I'm pretty confident the second run will be. The main thing I'm gonna is just get extra calcium. That's pretty much. I mean, being level 65 wouldn't, but I did get every single rare candy. Maybe in the late game, I should fight a few extra trainers. Not in the early game, though. Just the late game. Like, pretty much, there's a few good trainers in Victory Road I could fight. So I think I'll fight some Victory Road trainers. And, I should probably save all of my rare candies before Glacia. Glacia ended up being a problem. But, okay, here's the question. Hidden Power in the lead. I only need it for Wallace, right? I only need it for Wallace. I could go into the with Flamethrower. I could try to... Well, honestly, I need Hidden Power Electric for... I don't need Hidden Power Electric for anybody but Juan, and Juan's just bad. I could just use Dragon Claw, so maybe the TM for Dragon Claw, or the TM for Hidden Power, I hold on to it until I get to Wallace, and then in the meantime, I'll have Flamethrower on my moveset, I'll replace Flamethrower with Hidden Power, and then I'll go to the move relearner and get Flamethrower back. So that way, Glacia won't give me the reset I had on her before. Actually, she gave me 2. She gave me plenty of reset run. But yeah, fight a few late game trainers, save all my rare candies for Glacia. And I need to try and be level 60. Actually, wait, here's the thing though. If I'm going to be using Flamethrower, there's no reason to use the rare candies on Glacia. Because the only thing that's hard about her is just the Galeli's constantly living. Actually, I don't think you were here for this, but for my first few attempts, I was losing because her Galeli was using Explosion. Because I couldn't knock it out in one turn. Which was really annoying, and it would allow her Wall Rain to destroy me. Yeah, I think that's just going to be the... Started with a run. Alright, so if we take a look at the leaderboards, like, Black Kyurem's at a 126. If we only pretend first playthrough is what it's being categorized, this would get it 5th place overall, which is not good. But however, though, I arrived at Steven at around 122. So I can definitely Black Kyurem. But Black Kyurem, I sort of played. I fought too many early game trainers, and I lost a lot of time. For White Kyurem, I only need to fight late game trainers. Basically, Victory Road trainers. There's a lot of trainers in Victory Road. But yeah, I don't want to change my nature, hit anything. So I guess I'll go ahead and start it with run. I think the overlay just crashed. There we go. Nah, Pokebite just randomly crashed. Alright, where was my reset? Oh, I had one blackout on Roxanne because I wasn't spamming Dragon Rage like an idiot using Ice, which is not a good idea. All her Pokemon have less than 4. Almost gave me a... I think my next reset was all the way... Was it on? I don't remember. It was someone late. But the rest of the gyms were easy. Watson was... Norman was pretty decent. I get Ice Beam. Peyton Liza surprisingly really well, because Ice Beam one-shots the Claydol and the Xatu, and it two-shots both of her Solrock and Luna. But maybe I could get Shadow Ball, but the problem is Shadow Ball uses my worst offensive stat. I'm sure with Black Kyurem I used Shadow Ball, but no, this... Actually, no, Black Kyurem power buff. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Just Ice Beam being my best move. I mean, I guess the TM... No, not Steel. Steel Wing's bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start a new... Alright. Oh, if any of you guys out there like Dr. Pepper, they released a flavor called Dr. Pepper Blackberry. If you guys see that and you're like Dr. Pepper and Blackberry, you need to try it. There's this like off-brand local soda that I rarely ever drink, but the one flavor I did like is their Huckleberry flavor. That pretty much tastes identical to it. It's awesome. Okay, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so yeah, the main change is try and get more calcium. I wonder if there's any overworld calcium. Anyway, I'm going to be working on March Backwards. You're going to pay from your computer for the next. Oh, okay. Before you go, though, do you know of any calciums that I can pick up in Emerald? Any? Off the top of your head? Also, that guy just cut me off. How dare you? Okay, so I think something I'm going to do my routes from now on is I'm going to go straight up immediately and search for Zigzagoon. Flyer. Because this upper route here has a 15% chance of Zig. There's no way Icy win. Right? Yep. So there are no calciums? Dang. Fun, dude. Maybe I should start over my emerald if I don't get good luck with the HM. You know what? Yeah, it was only a minute and a half. Oh, damn it. It crashed Pokebite again. Calciums in Hoenn are a joke. So there's like no calcium. Dang. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to buy some. Yeah, what I'm gonna do... I'm not gonna catch the flyer there. Okay, that's just... I don't even have Pokeballs. All of them are out of the way. Oh. Never mind then. Oh, actually, real quick. On this route right here, Route 103, I know there are Wingull here. I don't know if there are Tailo, but what is the percentage chance on that route I can find a fly user? Because on the Route 104, with Tailo and Wingull, they're each at a 10% chance. That's a 20% chance of a flyer. But what are the chances of a fly user on Route 103? Think you could set that up for me? 20%? Okay, so it's effectively the same odds. Okay, so if it's 15% for Zigzagoon and 20% for the flyer, literally that route is the best place. Plus, it's early enough where if I get bad luck, I can just start over. I'm only losing half. Zigzagoon. I mean, you could say I should buy extra Pokeball. Just something to think about. Then again, these things have super high catch rates. I don't think Axe knew it. He probably looked it up on Bull, unless he looked it up in the past. Plus, I don't know about this, but I'm pretty sure Wingull has the maximum catch rate, 55. Yeah, I think 5 Pokeballs to catch 2 Pokemon with the maximum catch rate is not really that much to ask for. In fact, it's sort of what I do in my Fire Red, Leaf Green solo. I will use my 5 Pokemon. I will catch the Rattata and the Pidgey on the first route. Although I do have backup strats, like, if I somehow do not find a Rattata, I'll catch a Paris at lower odds. And if I somehow miss a Pidgey, I can just catch a Spirit. I do have to deposit it because I want to avoid the double battle. Normally, I always used to wait in order to catch HM users because I wanted to avoid the mandatory. But now that I have Zigzag and a fly, because that route is honestly the best place to. I can just deposit them and just withdraw them later. Because I believe the first place it's mandatory to use Cut. Where would that be? Probably slightly north of Mauville. Not Mauville. Slightly north of Bayport. There's a little area you can cut down a tree, get some cherries. But other than that, like, cut is optional. Yeah, cut's optional, but like, I'm trying to think of like, where's the first spot I should think about withdrawing my HM? Honestly, I think in terms of cut, I think the only mandatory one I can think of is the rare candies that are blocked off using. And I don't have to use Fly until I'm at the top of Mount Pyre. Then again, Zigzagoon is my Surf user. So I believe probably Heidelberg before I fight Norman. Any early game... Oh, no, Rock Smash. Zigzagoon, my Rock Smash. Okay, just withdraw him and mom. And I am going to spend much time here. All because in the first I blacked out on Roxanne, which is pretty embarrassing. Funnily enough, her nose actually got a critical hit Rock Tomb. Brought me from full to like 4. That's how much damage it did. Ah, controller disconnected. I need to replace the cable that I plugged my controller. I've been pretty lazy. Can you imagine if I lose beating my PB by 3 seconds? I have... I mean, I don't recommend you do. Oh, I don't want to talk to the wing. I ain't gonna stab you. Hey, oh, thanks. I feel... Thank you. And the Red Rescue Team version of Magma Cavern sounds... Because there's like some lower volume... There's like some lower volume... like Game Boy Advance sounding... that I just... Rescue Team. Nice. Kind of hard for me to cut right in front of him. Alright, so on Brawly, I still need to save before him just in case, but his whole team... Dragon Raid. Alright, I'm still gonna save here, because even though spamming Dragon Rage should make him for turn 1 bulk ups, he could still theoretically attack. Like that. That was pretty unlucky. In the first run, he just used a turn 1 bulk up. Okay, now he's just being mean. Oh my god, I cannot believe I lived that. Seriously, why is he all of a sudden attacking? He usually turn 1 bulk ups. I don't know what's going on with that guy. See? That is what he did last time. Am I just too low level? How much does Dragon Breath do? About the same. I think maybe I should use turn 1 Dragon Breath first. What level was I last time? I was lower level than this? Did I just get insanely lucky? Run? Oh, I was a higher level. Honestly, I feel like that shouldn't matter though, because even in the first run, I was still doing Dragon Rage spamming. Maybe the HP matters? Try equipping an Oranberry. Oh my god. Why bother with early Brawly? I first tried him in the first run, so I thought it'd be... Okay, I think I just have to start over. That run is just too bad. I just got so insanely lucky in the run that I didn't think it was a problem. All he did was use bulk up. I'm not kidding, that's all he did. Well, that's time waste. What level was I in the previous run? I didn't even do that many early game trainers, but maybe I was like level 15. Maybe the extra HP defense made a difference, but I didn't think one level would be that much. Like, the Machop was doing nothing but attacking me. That's just fun. Now I have to deal with the HM and users again. Oh, ask you, do you think you can tell me what the catch rate is for Wingull? Just out of 255. Because I know the Zigzagoon 55, but I'm wondering if Wingull is just as easy to catch. It sure doesn't feel 190, so it's actually harder to catch. Okay, that is good to know. So in that case, I actually will buy extra. Okay, I am getting some bad luck right now. Yeah, I had a feeling the Wingull didn't have a catch rate of 255 because the Wingull always felt harder to catch. I wonder if Wingull... Wait. Asked you, what is Tailow's catch rate? Taillow have a better catch rate? Halo has 200. Oh, so it's barely any different then. What is the catch rate of Paris? Sorry, I'm making you look stuff up. But I'm thinking maybe it's like a Wingull similar to like Paris's catch rate. $190. I knew it. Wingull has the same catch rate as Paris. That's why it felt bad to catch. Alright, thank you, Axio. What backports are we doing for March? What was our theme again? I believe our theme was newer gen Pokemon that evolved from Gen 3. I believe the Pokemon we're doing Dusknoir, Roserade, Robopass, another one. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Oh, and Pokemon that got evolution. Ah, okay. I should probably fight the bug catcher coming up ahead with an Inkata. That should be good. Oh, I forgot to deposit the HM user. That's a... Yeah, Dragon Rage is not the auto win I thought it was. I think I just got stupid. I'm still gonna fight the trainers because they're very... I think in most runs, unless you're weak to types, it's... Well, if you're weak to rock types, you're gonna want to fight these guys anyway. These trainers, I think, are just fighting every... Alright, so I am gonna end up with a slightly rock sand compared to the first run. But that's just because I had some slightly worse counter luck. Plus, in the first run, my HM hunt was done in the next split. Alright, I'm 5.3 seconds slower, and I'm going to skip the Brawly split. Alright, so my Watson split 19. But if I'm skipping Brawly, that means my Flannery split, my Norman split will be artificially slower by like a minute. I don't think it'll be. Game and Village. Nice theme. What's interesting, I like never use a repel in this, and I just never encounter anything. Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. The repel I used in the grass is still active here. It always runs out when I'm finished with the cave, so I never encounter anything. Right. Alright, I pretty much always buy potions. I usually don't end up needing them, but I can always sell them later if I'm desperate for them. But yeah, in this run, I need to buy more calcium. I will actually be picking up some high money items. Like, for example, there's an HP up in the Rust Burrow Tunnel that I didn't pick up, which I can get. And what else is there? I could probably sell the... I don't think so. I use them on... Are there any other high money around here? Can't think of any right now. Charcoal, the desert protein, and nugget after. Oh yeah, in the last run, I accidentally forgot to get. Plus, I don't think I got the charcoals. I will remember to get those. I did get the. Honestly, I got the potion. Probably skipped the soda house. Soda house is really not that good at. I usually like doing it for the. I'm gonna get this TM to set. Actually, since I need level 65 for Steven in addition to calcium, I might actually get the rare candy in the trick house. It's normally an out-of-the-way rare candy, but I feel like I am gonna. You know, if Steve were here, he'd be like, Zigzagoon. 40 HP. Gotta be careful here. Last Robin is actually one of the more difficult, especially if you're weak to grass move. If anyone's curious what that item is there, it's a piece of orange mango. Oh, it's actually a peep up in the grass right here. I'm not gonna use it. I'll probably end up selling it because there are extra peep. That was funny. If I had actually gotten the it actually would have been a waste. Never shell. Oh, something I need to do. I need to go buy some great balls, catch them. I already had 2. Well, more the better. Good thing I have some Icy Wind. I know the next trainer uses grass types, and I really don't want to bother healing right now. And annoying if any. I might actually fight that super just to the right because it has Volbeat and Il. So actually very decent XP. I'm actually gonna fight him really. Oh, it's a bug mania. Oh. Yeah, fighting this trainer gives me for 1,000 XP. For the early game is insane. Plus, I believe they give special attack. Oh, no they don't. None of them did. Okay. Alright, I may barely be faster than it. Dragon Breath. Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw can one. Barely. I'm only faster in my Watson's 0.4 seconds. Nice, I avoided it. You know, I might actually use my PP up on Dragon Claw right now. Just as otherwise the next PP up is like after me. Alright, I'm gonna buy 31. 31 just when I get access to Moss Deep, I will have to buy Max Repel. Buying 41 Super Repels there means I don't have to, but I would prefer to have extra money for calcium, so I'll go ahead and just buy 30. I guess theoretically I bought like just 20 or buy the rest later. Before I buy vitamins, I generally cut my supers down to maximize my vitamins. Suppers that last me till... How many do you end up buying to make your way to Lily? I don't really pay attention to my repel count at game. $15 to $16. to know. Oh my. The rappel running out there ruined me. I could also sell that maxi thing. You know, that guy didn't get me in the run, but in the second run. Alright, I'll need to remember. Get the nugget and the charcoal. No hiker still. I don't think I've encountered him once in these backports. Oh, Axu. Yesterday I did the voiceover and editing for Wagsire and Heart Gold. It's gonna be the first video in March. But I also did the voiceover for Gastrodon, but I didn't edit it yet. And after that, I have no more gameplay. I need to start doing some more solo. The Discord. I have no more record. Oh. Axu, I think you know the ones I need to do, right? The next two. I think you know why I've been stalling on them. You know, it's funny, when I was telling Axu about my progress on the ROM hack, asked me if I was just stalling just because I knew what the next two Pokemon I have to play. I know what those Pokemon are. I'll just say it. It's Pokemon Sapphire, Dustox, and those runs are going to be really awful. Burn heal. You know what? This is the first time in years I've ever used a burn heal. Alright, I better heal. I did have resets to Flannery, lack of Dragon Rage. Also, why does the counter there have a little pink dot in the bottom? Alright, level 29. I believe exact same level. Either that or I was level 27. I might actually be a higher level. Dragon Claw should be able to one-shot. Crap. Okay, so I am the exact same level. That's cool. Okay, so this means on the Fork Hole, I'm going to have to use one Dragon Rage. There we go. All right, 36 seconds ahead because I did have 2 resets to our last run. However, though, I am going to lose time in the norm because I do have to fight Brawly. There it is. Craggy Coat. I love Craggy Coat. I don't want them. Alright, I can buy a ton of calcium. 6. Nice. In the last run, I only ever bought 4. I'm already going to have way more special attack. In fact, on the Steven fight, I only had 97 special attack EV. And right now I have 83. I'm guaranteed I'm going to have way more. You know, seeing Kyurem actually struggle Brawly makes me wonder how Kyurem would do. Because in Omega Ruby, had not skipped. Have to fight him as the second leader. I'd have to. Alright, I'm going to equip Pesto Bear in case the slacking you. I would equip a perk if I know I can't one-shot Spinda or I plan to set on it. But I know the spin does not. I used a Dragon Rage to Hyper Potion. Okay, so I did lose time on the Norman split, but I'm still ahead by 4. Effectively tied with my first run. That's just what happens. I'm starting to notice that in these Emerald plays, especially with good Pokemon, because I pretty much just skip trainers, and then I only end up struggling at time save is going to be pretty backlogged. Interesting in reflection, it doesn't show you actually surfing on it. Also, I don't know why the encounter rate in this water is. it kind of makes me wonder, like, any way I could get sweet. But I'm pretty sure they're that to happen. Dang it. Okay, that was bad. Okay, why is your Meryl only level 50? Oh, I should have gone straight to the twins, then down, because that's how you avoid. I forgot. Where am I gonna get a hyper poke? I may just have to buy some. Alright, 4 should left. Alright, so I'll need to remember when I get substitute, I will need to buy a copy of not return, reflect. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to stop running before he saw me. Alright, when I get to the I am going to want to heal head before I fight the off. Breloom? That's good. Uh-oh. Thankfully, I didn't die. That's funny. Brendan and May in the games are the only rivals I ever see ride bike. I don't think any other rival in any Pokemon game rides. Can't think of it. Yeah, hit power. This lady, you have to say yes, yes, then. Basically saying you have to guess which hand the coin. Always left, left, and right. You know, I really hate how the train is constantly trying to call. At the same time, at least it's not as annoying like in Pokemon. They just interrupt your. I mean, that one kind of does. Unpause. And I know my timer didn't. I forgot to enable the pause feature. Oh well. I need to remember to replace that cape. I better save. I do not have enough ice beams. Well, Ether Dragon Claw. Alright, so I am 100% gonna lose some time on this. I think that's just purely from... My split is a... I think even if I one-shot everybody... Hello, Michaela Miller. It's been a while. How you been? And just barely. I'm slower by 3.3 seconds, so I'm still on par. That 3.3 seconds is definitely... Also, when I get to the department store to get substitute collect, I'm going to buy another 2 calcium. Because I need to make sure my special attack be maxed out. Something valuable. No. No, that's not what I want. I do need to unequip my pesto bear. Max revive, that sells. Okay. Well, I'm only going to be able to buy 2 calcium. I can just spend the rest of the money on probably Carbos. been a while since I saw that. I'll leave it. Oh, well, it's nice to have you here. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, the channel's definitely been doing good in the last quite a while. I hit 2,000 subs recently. I was really happy about. I need to get a tech tea. Alright, and then I'm gonna buy some calcium. Just 2. And a carbos. Oh, I guess I could have sold those zinc. Oh well, I'll just use them. If I recall correctly, I think if I head left, I can find another peak up, but that's pretty out of the way, so I think I'll skip. Sorry if I'm not talking much. There's, in the second plate, not much to talk about, especially through this section. Although these don't early can set up if I had like earthquake. Right, now to teach. Alright, so even though I have hidden power electric right now, there's actually no reason to use it until I'm gonna not teach it right now, and I will naturally. And then for the champion, I will delete flamethrower, power electric, and then before Steven, right after Wall, I'm gonna relearn flamethrower in the place of hidden power. That's why I got a heart skill. And I hate how these guys use. Alright, I got a PP max. I will be. Nice one. Dang, the Crobat outspeed. It did not use power. Alright, this will be my final moveset right until... Alright, now I just need to get the Max Elixir and the... Technically, that Pokeball to the left is good as a backup healing item, but I don't think I need it. Alright, I will need to go get rest. Get rest. You know what's interesting? That Aqua Grunt specifically, whenever you do, always gives you text right after the bell. I'm not even turboing the A button after that. Always does it. Maybe it's because he's... No, I always find it really... Matt's Mighty Enix is not having it. Kind of sad. Dang it, I cannot believe I did that again. I only want to fight Gyarados guy because he... Girl is actually a spinner. Alright, so I only bought 31 super. I do need are here by like 7 max. I'll just buy some hyper potion. Oh, right, I'm not diving yet. guy got me. I really try to avoid these trainers here. Most of these trainers are... I think I would like Emerald a lot more if these trainers were actually good. Like Tentacruel. Then I would actually... Training's actually... Like, people complain about, like, the trainers in Crystal being so downright easy to skip all... I mean, it's not really true on the Earth. But Emerald kind of has a similar... Alright, I am gonna have to Dragon Claw Gyarados guy just because I don't have hidden... I mean, I think Ice Beam. The reason... Substitute? Just to block the... I think using... No, there actually is a swimmer up there with a Sharpedo. I think I'll fight him. X speed. 75. It was only one poke. Alright, time for Titanize. Alright, so if I remember correctly, if higher puzzle, only 4 require trainers. Okay, no, it's 5, man. This is the... Alright, Titanize time. My split was a 20, and I'm at 57.35. Okay. I'm gonna use Fly on Kyurem, so if Twinkle somehow live, I at least get bought an extra 2. I did not think. Alright, last one. Oh, last time I needed a critical hit to one-shot that Soul, and Soul Rock is the defensive one. Okay, that's impressive. Maybe I just got a high roll on. I think all of those calcium 100% matter for them. Man, I'm still on par with my first run. I'm behind by 10 seconds. Like, that means nothing. I'm on par. Still, most of my time save, and for that's where most of the time saves. And that's just... Uh-oh. Oh my god. Okay, I should really use it, I think. You know what? No. Yeah, I hope y'all can see why substitute super use. It's to block stuff like... I need... SLF? I don't know why I got that. For Earth. I do have speed. I don't think I'm level 2. Last time I outspent it by 1. It might have been... The nightmare gates to it. Interesting. Oh, that was a quick. I should probably... I just realized how low I am gonna lose a bit. That's because in the first run, there was like, I had like no reset. I can't really time improve. I never got reset. Thankfully, never attacked. Alright, so I do fight a few extra trainers. I need to guarantee. Oh, I just realized something. In the first run, I never got the rare candy to the west of 450 that needs the microbite. I actually never got that candy. Honestly, I'm not even sure I need fight some trainers victory. I think it depends on how many rare candies I'll... Tentacruel's nice XP. I've got 13 candies. And this next one's going to be 15. Candies. Or to be 6. I'll need to use rare candies. Yeah, I don't need to be 51 before entering. I just need to be 51 before I use the candies. If I hold on to Flamethrower, then I can hold candies long. Because Glacia won't be. Plus, I actually have an answer for the Magneton. I do need to use my I may have to use my candies. Because I am not at a... And that means elements. But if I have a sub Elgon, I think it should. Yeah, I'll probably. Flamethrower will help nicely on. Although this person's Ninetales. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Okay, I outspeed right now. Not a big deal. I probably get away with no rare candies until... Like I said, I just have to be level 51. I mean, these next two trainers are very, very good for XP. But I will actually fight. One on the right has a slacking. It should be fine though. This guy's slacking has attract, and I normally tend to run female to avoid attract strat. This is one of the or being actually bad. Oh, this thing is Thunderbolt. Oh, very good. Right, I don't need to. I have hidden power. I do have it, right? Yep. Alright, I'm ahead by 0.9 seconds. Oh, on par. At the Juan split, I was behind by 6 seconds. But still, the lead is where I'm expected to get my time saved. Honestly, should I just use my rare candies after City? I don't think so. I do have 130 attack EB, but I do want as high of a level as possible because I need to guarantee the one-shot on the Metagross with Flame. And last time, I was at level 97. It kept living. I want every level. But Flamethrower, like, lace you up. Oh, I was speaking too quietly. There we go. Alright, level 50. Alright, so Flame Daily, I should a Hyper. Yeah, Dragon Claw and Flamethrower here will be enough. Actually, Dragon Claw... I believe Dragon Claw does slightly less damage than Power Electric. But that's fine, though. The Stelios aren't the threat. It's the Galele that are. Just because of... It's mainly the one with Explode. Like, all these use Hail and Blizzard. Like, I don't even take damage from Hail, so it doesn't even matter. There we go. Oh, Sheer Cold. Oh, I just realized that thing is a higher level. Fortunately, wait. Oh, this is Gen 3. Ice types are not immune to Sheer Cold in Gen. Alright, so I am gonna be... Well, just use a sub. I was gonna say, I'm gonna one-shot everything. There's no need for this. But it's just worth it to set up the sub. Skips the Intimidate text. Plus, this Shelgon almost all turn 1. It's not like I can attack it anyway. Alright, I am hoping I get a level up here. Come on, level me up. Crap, that's a lot of wasted XP. I do need to use rare candies here. I'm just gonna have to bite my lip. Alright, so get me straight to level 7, and hopefully beating Wallace gets me. No, it's a shame I can't just sheer cold the Metagross. Too high of a level. Alright, hidden power over flamethrower. I'm still at 0 resets, 0 blackouts. Is incredibly awesome. This thing's brilliant. Nice, one shot. Thank you for not poisoning. I mean, I should have used substitute block toxics. That is kind of on. I am now ahead by 2 minutes and 13 seconds. That is my biggest lead so far throughout any split. I mean, I did say from the start, it was going to have to be Wallace and Steve. Unfortunately, this thing is not going to be good enough for a sub 120. That's going to have to be an extreme god tier. I'm gonna have to wait till like 119.25 get to it. Yeah, sub 120 is not really possible. I would have to be extremely good. Maybe if I cut out like the spinners, like if I had missed every single spinner in the game, theoretically, this could get, but that's out of my skill. What is it I do? It's hidden power. Yeah, and then I delete Dragon Claw for rest. Yeah, rest. Actually, yeah, get rid of substitute, and then for Dragon Claw, I'll teach reflect. Yep, I'm gonna miss sub 120. Hey, it's sub 120 entering Steven's room. I'll take that. Okay, anything else I want to do? Nope. Let's do this. Oh, nice. I one-shot Skarmory now. Yeah, I've got like 40 more special attack EVs than last time, plus an extra 5 level. Alright, I am still going to need to do the Reflect Resto Chesto thing for the Aggron, but that's fine. Alright, first, Reflect. Rest. You've got to be kidding. That's not good. Dude, I do not want this to be my first reset. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hope it one-shots. Come on, come on, come on. Burn and a miss. I've been saved. That Aggron tried so hard to give me my very first reset at the Steven fight, all because of a crit. but I was saved. That is insane. 121.38. 0 resets, 0 blackouts, game time of 3:59. Sub 4-hour game time. 10 minutes and 9 seconds faster. Wow. Yeah, that Aggron tried so hard. Like, oh man. John, you seriously had to come in at the end. You missed one of the most epic Steven fights. That's fine, though. Nice to see you. Let's take a leaderboard. Alright, so we are level 68. We are 8 less reset. The time of game time 15. Look at that. 4.5 minutes faster than Black Kyurem. Black Kyurem at 2. How are you doing? Everyone's doing okay. But wow. This thing is... Although, I think if I can have better luck against encountering random spinners, maybe if I had skipped victory training, maybe victory training wasn't... Maybe just calcium. I feel like if I routed out the game last minute, as well as avoiding some of those spinners I encountered, maybe just make... Plus Aggron not obviously getting a crit. This thing could get sub 120, but that's a lot to ask for. But yeah, I know this thing's a beast. In my Scarlet save file, I have a white Kyurem with voice specs, and I kick people's asses in battles with it. It's awesome. Especially with Freeze Dry, which is super effective on water types. But anyway, yeah, this thing is definitely going to be top place for a while. I think the only thing that has a chance of beating this thing, it has to be something in like the medium slow XP group. Something where early game I can skip every single... I think it would have to be like some sort of fighting type. But I don't know. Because Kyurem's one is it was on the... But it didn't really have to train for much of anything. Like it's not... Well... I did have to delay Brawly. It's always faster to do Brawly first than to delay him, but I just had no choice to delay him. Maybe worth doing. I Kyurem. Well, I've done regular Kyurem, and regular Kyurem was... Because they just all start with Dragon Rage. Anyway, I got under... Literally 2 people. I mean, not many people voted in the poll. That's fine. But anyway, thank you all for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where Ike the Killer is going to be joining us. We'll be doing Red and Blue with Baxcalibur. I'm really looking forward to that Pokemon. Ice Dragon types, no legendary from Gen 9. I really liked using the popular decks. There's like a Baxcalibur card. Use its ability to get water types. It has an ability called, like, as many times as you like during your turn, attach a water energy from your hand to any of your water Pokemon. It's sort of similar to the base set Blastoise. Love it. I'm looking forward to using it. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.